Hello, this is Zeke777, and welcome back to Ars Nouveau. Well, as I mentioned before, in between episodes, we made ourselves a couple common tartaric gems. That's hard to say early in the morning. And behind us, we have the method of filling them. I made a quick hoglin farm. And by quick, I mean, I made a platform. I put a portal. Portal goes up here. It was a little bit of a learning experience because turns out you need a 3x3 hole for these guys, otherwise you die 6 times. But yeah, we've got ourselves a quick way of filling up these gems. Also, the sentient scythe is awesome because it's basically full sweeping damage to everything. So it's quite effective. Go through here, and then when we're done, we just go ahead and pick up whatever's left over. Get those items, thank you. Yeah, so that has worked amazingly well. I've got a ton of leather and even more pork, to the point where I'm just kind of avoiding it at this point. Hog skin I don't need that much of. Anyway, welcome back, and let's get back to base. I have some things I want to get done today. Let's go over here. Pretty simple way of getting up and down. Warp portals, they're awesome. This is just directly above Zachrus's portal down there. I did have to go all the way over to spawn to be able to actually get onto the roof. There's a couple nether portals over there that were set up to be able to get you to the roof. So someone else did the hard work of actually getting there. But let's head back. So over here, first thing you'll notice is there's been a little bit of work being done. In fact, let's land. There we go. I've been going through and I have been kind of laying out where I want to have some structures. And then putting just some quick cobblestone blocks here to kind of mark out where I'd like to have some stairs as well. And I think it's coming along. The general idea is this middle area is going to be a rather tall kind of tower thing. Not really sure how high, but probably 3 floors, about as tall as this one. So that's first step. Gonna have smaller areas around it for kind of various automation farms and that sort of thing. Cobble generator. I need to make a whole bunch of stained clay, or terracotta rather. And then over here, you'll notice I've got a little square on top of our pillager tower, which is actually producing quite a few right now. There's a few things I want to test over here. One is whether or not they'll still spawn if I have a sanctuary ritual, which is basically, it's kind of like a mega torch from Ars. It blocks spawns. Yeah, you see me. Can't reach me though. So I want to test to see if they'll still spawn if I have that running, and then prevent every other spawn, which would then make this really useful, or if I have to try to size the rituals the right way to be able to make it so that only this tower area is spawnable. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure about the design for that structure anyway. The whole tower that's already here is going to be taken down, and the square on top here is, I believe, the maximum size of a blood ritual altar, or blood magic altar. So the plan is this will get moved over there at some point, but at the moment, we've got a lot of cobblestone here, and I would like to get some actual progress done on our base proper. So to start that off, I mentioned terracotta. We have, of course, vanilla terracotta. That's easy enough. My plan is most of this is going to be red. I do, however, also want to take a look at chipped, which has red terracotta bricks and various other just kind of different textures for this. So that is going to be kind of the plan for today. I also want to take a look at, I think Netherrack had another brick stuff here, and Netherrack also has some chipped variants. So I want to take a look at those and see what we actually want to build our base out of, because I want a very large red and gold Zieggurat, I think is probably the proper term. Basically big kind of pyramid type thing that's very layered. But at the moment, we need to also do some work down here. Lots of the base, I've mentioned before, I have not yet actually placed a single permanent block yet. That is true. Everything here is going to go away. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to tear the whole thing down to maybe this level. Figure Y100 is a nice number. This is the center of the big square here. Thinking maybe that I might do 101 or 102 though. It kind of depends. So right now I don't have any storage. That's a big thing. And I want to get something set up for that. Before I tear out all this, because I'm going to need, a place to put it, that's going to be kind of a big thing. But I think we should go ahead and get started. have spent the evening flattening off some area here. Let's go into GD cam here, free cam, and you can kind of see what I've done. So I've got a lot of work to do here. Currently, I'm just going to leave this empty, I think, maybe. And then I'm thinking what I'm going to do. My original plan was going to be 3 layers of this thing, and I think I'm going to instead go with 4, but the 4th one basically be just like the outside, if that makes sense. So main entrances will be on the cardinal directions here. I've got a gold block here to mark them. Centered is right here. I did shift it over, I think 3 blocks from where I had it a moment ago. I did that because I wanted the ladder for the mine to be inside, because that's a semi-permanent area, and I wanted to have less I needed to build over here. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is having this outside terrace here. It'll come down. It won't be straight vertical walls. It'll be slightly inset. We don't have vertical walls, but we do have, what is it called? Framed divided panels from framed blocks. So I'm going to see how those are, if those hurt FPS or anything. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe they will. But I'm going to try using that to have kind of a slight slope going in here. So the cobblestone is all temporary, of course. So I have the outside edge there and inward a few blocks here by the top. A lot of this is still up in the air, literally up there. But I do want to have, I think I want this main floor to be a bit taller. But also all of this stuff here is going to be a whole lot of torn out. So I think, like I said, I'm going to tear it down to level 100 was down here. Yeah, this is Y100. And have this be kind of the top layer of the mountain. So we got a little mountain here. Top layer will be right here. You walk in. Main entrance hall is going to be mostly storage. And I'll kind of go from there. So we'll have a few floors up above there. Basically, so it's like a, right, I don't actually have flight. So it'll be like a terrace here, kind of, and then another one further up here. The actual heights here, I just kind of did it. I didn't count even. I don't know how tall any of this is. It's all temporary. It's all just get a rough outline so I can see roughly how it's going to end up looking. And I think it'll be pretty cool. And we're going to have kind of similar structures around the base of this. It'll be fun. I'm excited to get to actually building here, which gets us to the next part here of what are we building with. So right now, this is just netherrack. Super easy to obtain. Just go to the nether and, go have fun. My pick here is getting a little worn from that. And then chipped is a mod which has a whole bunch of things here. The mason table is what I'm using right now. So let's just throw netherrack in. Cobblestone also has a bunch of nice textures. There's lots of other tables, so there's like a glass working table and all that fun stuff. And I think, because I want it to be mostly red, it's not going to all be just a solid brick. It'll probably be different textures, like a smooth texture as well. I want to have some trim about 3/4 of the way up or so. I think that'll be good. It'll need to be taller than this. It needs to be taller because I want more detail. Always have to go bigger because I always want more detail. And this is not going to be just a one thick wall. It's probably going to end up going to about here now that I think about it, just with how deep it's going to be, as well as it's going to be sloped upward. So it's lots of work that I need to kind of work out as I'm going here. But the main concept is kind of in place. I just need a lot of blocks and a lot of time, which is kind of hard to come by sometimes. So I'm going to finish this off, patch this up. I think I'm just going to have this be grass around here. Currently it's cobblestone, of course. It's just going to be, I'll tear that out and make the same kind of trim that I'll have up there. I'm going to have that down here as well. So each layer will have probably 4 or 5 blocks worth of trim around the edge, I think. Which means, yeah, it needs to be a bit taller. But this will give us lots of room to work with. And once I've got that done and this whole area flattened out, then we will be able to have some actual storage set up, and all these farms have to go away. So it's working nicely, but it's got to go away. Well, after several hours, we finally have ourselves a proper construction site. I have a little bit of work in progress wall here. We'll get to that in a moment. I have torn down everything down to level Y100. It took a while. So I did put this in place here, so I have some source income. I left the agronomic up there. Harvest tablet is still running, just picking these berries at the moment. But I think we now are able to actually do some real work around here. I think the first thing I'm going to do as part of officially building is I need to make myself a new ritual. I still want to keep this one, so I'm not going to get rid of that one yet. I need a new ritual tablet. Well, tablet and ritual brazier. Over here, I think I have everything I need. It will take a little bit though, so let me grab, I need one of you, I need some gold, I don't remember how much. And do I have this marked still? Yes, ritual brazier. Cool, turn one of our pedestals into that. And next up, I need this here, the Tablet of Summon Wilden. Because I still don't actually have a reliable source of them yet, I'm just going to do this I'll do it over here. You go right there. You go right there, and do you have looting? You don't have looting. Let's see. I would like to have looting on this because just 3 should be fine. I want to be able to get lots of wings out of this. I'm not entirely sure how many I'm going to get. Let's, we'll do that for now. And let's go ahead and start you. So, gonna get you down until I can... There we go. I think it's just basically 2 shots per. Should probably kill these guys. Should probably be watching my health here. Kill that one. There we go. None of you are a wing yet, though, which is a problem. There's one. And lots of things. I don't need you. I do want the stalker there, though. Okay, dogs, go away. You can also go away. Okay, and you I want to get with looting. There we go, a couple of wings. Perfect. Go away. Sorry, dogs. Alright, a couple wings here. Only 2, not that many. I got a lot more horns from that one. At some point, we will set up some automation here. Probably just use a drig meat to harvest these guys. But for now, I wanted at least 1 wing because next thing I would like is the Tablet of Flight. I don't have 3 wings here, so we'll do with the one using the flashing archwood, which I believe I have. I think all my archwood... I don't have a proper storage yet is the problem. One of you, thank you. Couple diamonds. I had to move my boat yet again. Let's see, diamonds. What else do I need? A feather. I think that's it. 1 feather. Cool, thank you. Let's go ahead and get this started. Tablet of Flight. Sounds good, and I'm going to move that pedestal that we just used, or brazier rather. I'm just going to put this right over here in the middle. This pillar represents the center of the base, so I think I'm just going to put it right here in the center. And yes, it does overlap with the berries here. I don't really care. So, Tablet of Flight. Go ahead and start you. That's going to draw from the jars right there. And now we have ourselves proper flight. And I don't have to become a bee or a blaze to be able to do this building. So let's go ahead and heal up real quick. Some sandwiches are always good. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk about is the front of our base. The overall design for this base is kind of a tower, at least for the middle here. I'll have buildings around it that are going to be kind of similar aesthetic. It allows me to do stairs and paths and stuff like that, and kind of makes it feel, it'll be kind of like an ancient city is kind of the idea. But in the main center of the base will be this giant tower. Let's go, actually we're going to land, I know I just got a flight ritual, but it's a little bit easier to show you this way. Freaking. Okay, so we've got the center tower here. It'll be 3 main floors of the actual building here, and then it's going to have an outer layer, which is kind of there. I'm going to have a lot of terraforming to do here to get this to actually work out well, but I think the scale should be good right now. Next up, we are going to have, so there's different layers, but I want the main layer when you walk in to be very high and grand, and I think that this level right here is where I want that. So, let's avoid looking at the Enderman for now. we'll have a couple different layers of automation, stuff like that up here. Main storage is going to be down here on the bottom though. Currently, the main block here that I'm using is netherrack. I'll have different colors as I go up, or different shades rather. I'm thinking when I looked in here at nether, the netherrack was this kind of darker one here, and then there's red nether brick as well, which is a bit more vibrant. I may actually switch these around and put this on the bottom. I'm not sure. We'll do this one for now. And probably some terracotta on the top layer, so it kind of gets lighter and lighter as you go up. But basically that means that my actual main building block, at least for right now, is actually super easy to come by. Just netherrack and a workbench. Well, I've been doing a lot of building while kind of waiting for rendering the previous episode, and it probably doesn't look like a whole lot yet that I've done. I'm trying to think if I want to actually switch all of this out from netherrack bricks into red netherrack brick. Wait, is that called the same thing? Nether. Yeah, so there's regular nether bricks, which are this dark. There's netherrack, which is what I'm using right here, just a chipped variant. There is also the red nether bricks. So there's a red nether bricks. That's the name of it. Cool. But it's basically a very vibrant color, and I'm wondering if I want to switch to that. The problem with that is that requires actually making red nether bricks, which require a nether brick and nether wart. Now, we do have a mod on the server here. Let me grab these. They're almost done. We have a mod on the server that allows me to craft the nether wart from the crimson block. So like in the nether there's the red trees. Well, the block of that is actually the same block you get from crafting 9 nether wart together. Normally in vanilla, you can't actually decraft those, but if I look up wart, I can just take one of these and turn it directly into 9 more nether wart. So that's pretty awesome. Red nether wart blocks from Minecraft crafts into this, which is nice. I'm definitely going to abuse a lot of that. In the meantime, I added to the ritual over here, the harvest ritual. I never broke it. It's just going to grow a few of these. So it's not doing too much. I don't think I've even harvested a few. But I don't have much soul sand, so that's just working there. Everything here is kind of a mess still at the moment, but we are working on that. What I want to do right now, though, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this thing here. What I want to do first up is grab a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 blast furnaces. Get a blaze rod. One of you, and I need essence. I don't think I have fire essence in here. Let's come back over here. I still need to organize everything from moving. 1 fire essence, and I think... Are you up here? Nope. I want smelt. I have everything I need. Perfect. Okay, that's kind of the last step that I need for doing what I want at the moment. Let's turn this into a smelt. There we go. And toss all of this on. Okay. That's coming up. I need a smelt glyph because I need to turn a whole lot of netherrack that I just mined into something actually useful, which is the red brick. So learn need to smelt it. Okay, so what do we have here? This is my chaos storage system. I'm going to move this out of the way so we can see. Let's want that a little bit closer. Chaos storage. This is a temporary thing. I will get into how we actually craft the storage lectern and get the bookworms and all that stuff. It's a ritual to turn books into bookworms, but basically it is just connected inventories. We'll get to, I'm going to add more of these guys, so I need to go through the crafting of this again anyway, and I'm going to make plenty of these once we're there, but chaos storage. Called that because there is no rhyme or reason where anything is. Nothing is organized whatsoever. It's just kind of whatever. I took every chest I had on the boat there, moved over here because I was tired of not knowing where anything was, and building was getting to be just a pain without having proper storage. Like, my inventory was just full all the time. I didn't have enough chests for anything, didn't have a place to sort anything, so I've given up on that. We now have chaos. So what I want to do right now is, like I mentioned, I need to smelt up a whole lot of netherrack. I've got several thousand netherrack now. I made myself a mining spell and just kind of tore out a giant chunk of the nether. So we have enough building material now. We just can't use it yet because I want the bricks. I at least want to see if I like the bricks. We'll see. Maybe I won't. But to get there, I'm going to make a smelting tool here. And I seriously do not have rune. Come on. Come on, Zieg. Rune needs that. Okay, we'll be right back. Let me grab these materials. Okay, we need some chalk. and not occultism chalk, but runic chalk, which is pretty simple to get. I don't have mage bloom fiber. Mage, perfect, we can get some. 1, 2, that's probably enough. Toss you in. I want 2 runic chalks. 1 for me, 1 for the runes. And over here, let's go ahead and make, in fact, let's take it. Move you over here again. That works. Cool. And now it'll be able to pull from the lectern and the connected inventories, which will make things a little bit easier here. Rune. Thank you. It should pull the essence. Good. You can take a chalk as well, and you need a tripwire hook. So let's go hook. Go ahead. I think I've got the materials for it. Toss one in there. It's going to disappear. Cool. Thank you. Toss the next one in. That's fine. Crafting glyph of rune. Thank you. Okay, now let's take a look at a smelt spell. Now, a while back I had a video which was called Infinite Glyphs, and basically it was we were making a competition on the Discord server to see who could come up with the most interesting spells. And I gotta say, we were kind of disappointed. No one really had any interesting spells that were just like spamming AoE or amplify or stuff like that. There's a few interesting spells that came out of it, but for the most part people were just like, hey, cool, we can make giant explosions, which wasn't really what we were going for. You're all in luck though. We did actually end up adding it in some capacity at least. We, in 1.20 and on, we added it as a configuration. So in the config file, you can go in and you can set how many glyphs you would like to allow in your spells. So on the server here, we have it enabled for 20. It's not infinite, but it's enough to do more interesting things at least. In this case, we are going to make touch, rune, smelt, and I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wait, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And where is my arrow? I don't think it's this arrow. Oh, it is. Okay. I lost count already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't remember how many I need. We'll try that. Create. All right, so let's see if this is enough to do it. Let's grab a few stacks of these guys, and I'm just gonna make this manual at the moment. I just wanna see if it'll do the full stack. No, it did not. Good to know. I need one more. One more, okay. So, for the record, that is 1, actually let's start here. Here's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. So 15 pierces is enough. In fact, I think I can do a pickup on the end there as well. But if I put that down, what I can do is I can toss a full stack in and it will smelt a full stack. We'll get rid of these 4. Thanks. Okay, so that is all well and good. The next thing we can do is we can come over here and we have some infinite mana here, or source rather, sorry. We've got a squirrel around here somewhere. He's over there. Okay. He's busy. He's filling up the chest there, which is just going to be constantly making mana, which that means we can go ahead. I don't have... Let's grab some of these. I'm going to make a small little area just so I can walk up. If I do that... Is that what I want? Sure, why not? And we can just add a smelt spell right there. Throw our runic chalk on it to make it permanent. Cool. Now it'll draw from a nearby jar. And I'm going to move this around, I think. What I usually do, and I don't think I have the inventory space for this. Kids wanted a donkey named Pongo, so I went and found one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab. I need self and craft. Cool. Open you up. Can I make a slab out of you directly? I can. Perfect. Just using junk material here. I don't really care about these. Put you right there. Break that. We can walk up here. Let's fill in this. And now we can just go Control Q. Control Q. In fact, let's move so we can actually see when it recharges. Toss it in. Toss it in. And basically it's just a quick manual smelter. So not too bad for smelting stacks of stone at a time here. It works. It's not perfect. It's not permanent. It's not automated. But it's pretty darn useful. Single rune is able to do it now. All right, let's throw it all in here, and we've got ourselves a whole bunch of red nether brick. Now it's going to take a little bit because I clicked it too fast there. Generally, the more inventories you have connected, the slower it's going to be when you start doing this. Basically, the server has to kind of process that, oh yeah, I have this many items, which means it's checking all of these slots. So from a computer programming perspective, it takes a little bit longer. It's just kind of a slowing thing. And that's going to be kind of regardless of what you're using, as long as it's using actual inventory slots. So I'd imagine doing that through like Corporea from Botania would be just as slow. So there's just a little bit of a pause sometimes when it's crafting lots of items at once. But let's take these and come over to our mason table. Let's take half a stack of these, turn them into this. Half a stack of these and turn it into the blank is what I was using as well. So we've got the blank red nether bricks carving. These are all on framed panels right now. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get our flight going here. I'm still not satisfied with this. I want to kind of work with this. I want a layer of here something. I don't think I like the gold here though. It looks kind of like a Mario coin. Like it has a little star on it. It looks like, especially from a distance. Like, right? I'm not just seeing that. It looks like a star. Anyway, I want gold, I think. Not entirely sure. But let's take a look and see what this looks like here. If I put you in my offhand, I should... In fact, let's switch this to a touch. I don't need extract on there anymore. I don't have exchange spell yet, but you know what? That works just as well. In fact, just even the contrast there might be nice. And... so my plan is to have kind of this richer color down the bottom, maybe go to the regular netherrack above that, and then maybe terracotta on top. We'll see. Still playing with this. I don't have this like design in a creative world or not, anything. It's just me right here. Generally, I know most people recommend, hey, if you're going to do a big build, do it in creative first. Oh, ran out of items. Yeah, I tend to just do it in world. It's definitely not as effective. It'd be much better if I were to design it first, but you know what? We'll make do with what we've got. Let's turn another full stack, why not? I can always make more of these. We've got more nether wart being crafted or being harvested, and I can always smelt the netherrack up again. We've got a whole lot of it at this point, so let's go ahead, put you in offhand. There. It's definitely a very deep color. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like this side in this block, and then we can do the other sides later. Right now, I'm still trying to work out the kind of main facade of the building. My plan is to have it be fairly thick walls. In fact, inside there, I've got, I think, planned out space for 5 thick walls, maybe 4, I don't remember. Basically, it's just going to be kind of wasted space on the inside. It's definitely very vibrant. I think I'll go with this. We'll see. Inside here, like I mentioned, I've got, so it's 5 deep walls, and inside here, it's just going to be a solid wall on the inside. So we'll be just empty space in here. I've got cobblestone here because I was placing the frames against it. I think I like that. I need to figure out the copper up here is just because I don't have gold, and I don't think I can actually make gold stairs to do this. We'll see. Lots of designing still. I think I need to move that up, I think 2-3 blocks or so. Get a general idea here, get a roof on here because I'm tired of getting rained on, and we can then start work on the interior of the build, which I have ideas. I don't have plans. So kind of a difference there. I've got an idea, but not a plan. I know roughly what I want it to look like. It's going to be kind of a library type thing. Lots of storage. Mostly it's going to be storage. But we'll see. I might have to divide it into smaller sections. Lots to do. Lots to build. I'm excited. Well, we are back, and it's been a week. I've been doing quite a lot of building here off camera. Actually, I guess on camera, that is the wrong button, not F4, F5. We've been busy. So, we have ourselves the start of our base. We've got the front. You saw this ready. It's been aging a little bit. I still haven't decided. I think I'm probably going to strip it down to the clean copper here and wax it all. So that means we're going to need to get some bees going. I did want to at least see what the green looked like. It's started to get there. I think this is weathered. It's not yet oxidized. It's weathered. Yeah. Exposed, then weathered, then oxidized. Oxidized, the bright green. But it's coming along. We've got a whole foundation here. It's meant to be very boring, the bottom part here. In fact, I want to have quite a lot like structures around us. So maybe a house there, another house here, build some into the hill along here. I haven't decided if I'm going to do buildings here. Something made me think the other day of having water features would be kind of cool. Like a big pond here that has waterfalls down, waterfall down to there, then all the way down to the ground. Something like that. But basically the bottom part is supposed to be boring. It's supposed to blend in. You are not part of this build. And then I still have to finish the copper along the top here. That'll take a while, and we ran out of most everything. Some framed panels here with nothing on them yet. I think I'm going to go with the purple over there. It's gilded source stone instead of the red here, because this red I'm going to be using up on the next tier. So it's a very large structure. Right now we just have the first floor. Let's watch my flight here. Just the first floor, so it's going to go at least 2 more higher, I think. So the top will be kind of a skinnier thing at the very top there. But it's coming along. I'm happy with how this is looking. It now looks like it's solid and like it's meant for the hill to be here. So it's not just kind of built on top of the hill. It ran out of blocks. Sorry. But for the most part, I'm happy with it. And I think this is probably going to call it for this episode because we've got a lot done. I've been trying to get the build here completed as much as I could. And then we can actually start work on some actual progress. Mentioned we have our kind of chaos storage system here. This is not the final thing of our storage. This whole room is going to be our storage, basically. That's the intent of this entire bottom floor. It's just storage. So that is the plan for that. We are going to clean things up. The inside is all work in progress. In fact, even over here where I kind of cleaned it a bit, this is all going to go. I don't like it. It's too solid. It's too boring. It's a big flat surface. So we'll do more details with that when I get to actually doing the interior design. Of course, floor is not going to stay as grass either. We'll have some actual building in here. It's meant to be like a very large, like Mayan temple. Mayan's probably not the right historical thing here, but big ziggurat in the middle here. And that's the plan for that. And then around it, like I said, we'll have lots of little structures. This entire tower is probably going to go next episode, I think, as we move our blood magic over here. We'll figure out a system there. I'm excited to get some progress in the actual mods here. We've got Ars Nouveau, which we're just kind of touching. We haven't even done a whole lot with it. Like we have armor here. New armor, by the way. It's Heretic. It used to be called the Living Mage armor, I think. We've had, I think, 3 updates since I started recording this video. 3 updates to the armor since then. So it's been a while. Lots of building, lots of work, lots of stuff done. It's mostly deep slate and netherrack is what this is all from. Red nether brick. So easy enough materials to get in bulk. It's just really time consuming. We don't have effortless building on this world because it doesn't exist yet for 1.20. I'd love to have that. That would have made all of this so much easier, as much fun as it is doing this all 1 block at a time. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm really happy with the progress we've got. We've got at least a structure. I no longer get rained on when I'm in here, and it's somewhat protected from mobs. I am still finding them occasionally coming around. I'm not sure if they're coming from out here. They're probably coming from out here. Either way, we have ourselves at least the start of our base. So this main center area of our base, everything's going to be kind of built out from there, but I am happy with what we've got done here today. So this seems like a great place to call it for today. We've got a lot built on our base. We at least have a roof over our head. So that's step 1, right? We have a roof, so I am happy with what we've got built today. Lots of progress, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.